Welcome to Multiversatile. My name is Jake Long, and today I'm going over a list of character roles that Ryan Gosling or Alexander Skarsgard could potentially be up for in the upcoming movie Thunderbolts. First off, a little bit about the Thunderbolts movie. It looks like the MCU version of the Thunderbolts is already shaping up to be different than the comic book version in some ways, but it seems like the essence of the team will be there. In the MCU, Allegra de Fontaine is going around gathering people of extraordinary abilities for some sort of super government team. Sounds familiar. This team is, of course, for General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, who may or may not be President Ross. While the supremely powerful character of Sentry seems to be a popular option and one that I do like myself, there are many other characters that I think might play well in such a movie. First up is Bullseye. This character is a master marksman who can throw anything and always hits his target. Well, almost always.
I missed. I never miss.
The character is usually a big Daredevil villain and has been portrayed in the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie as well as the Netflix Daredevil series. This puts him last on my list because while I do think he is a cool character, we've seen him before. However, in the comics, he does have a history with the Thunderbolts, and it might be fun to see him get set up in that movie before the new Daredevil series comes out, or vice versa. Next up is Doc Samson. This character is a scientist who tries to help Banner by attempting to drain the gamma radiation from him. He was able to help Betty, Hulk's love interest in the comics and the 2008 movie, but he ended up being exposed to the radiation himself. Fortunately, it only turned his hair green and gave him Hulk-like powers, but on a smaller scale. He also retained his intelligence. In the MCU, we could find out that Doc Samson helped Bruce Banner at least a little bit with his transformation into Professor Hulk. And now he gets powers himself. The main drawback that I see with this character is that it might get tiring to see so many Hulks. Personally, I'd probably love it. Third in line, we have the infamous Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom is a very popular and powerful character who is a primary villain for the Fantastic Four. So the only bad side here is that it would be nice to see Doom and the Fantastic Four face off properly. However, he has been the main villain in 2 previous Fantastic Four movies, so maybe he should be introduced elsewhere. He wouldn't necessarily need to be the main bad guy, but rather someone behind the scenes pulling the strings like Thanos was throughout the Infinity Saga. Not to take away from Kang or all of the Kangs, who are definitely pulling the strings on a more multiversal level. And lastly, I want to throw in my current favorite choice, the Mutant Maverick. I'll admit that I'm partially biased on this one, since I just want to see more and more mutants in the MCU as fast as possible. But I think this character would also make sense. We have seen one version of Maverick, aka Agent Zero, who was in the Wolverine Origins movie, but the Maverick that I'm thinking of is the more original version from the comics, who can absorb kinetic energy and use it for superhuman strength or concussion blasts. An ability like this would provide a great challenge for a team of super soldiers, but it wouldn't be impossible to overcome. Having Maverick in this movie can also link the Weapon X program to all of the other super soldier programs, laying the foundation to a Wolverine storyline. The version in the Wolverine movie didn't appear to have these types of powers. Well, those are all of my predictions for who Ryan Gosling or Alexander Skarsgard could possibly be portraying in the Thunderbolts movie. At least, those are all of my predictions for now. Let me know what character you want to see in the Thunderbolts and which of these actors you would like to portray them. Honestly, they could find roles for both of them, and that would be great. Don't forget to click that like button if you liked the video and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and take care.